Russia and Iran, as two BRICS members, have finalized the integration of their national payment systems, a significant step toward enhancing their economic cooperation and circumventing U.S. sanctions. The heads of the central banks from both nations have been working closely to link Iran's CPAM system with Russia's System for Transfer of Financial Messages, or SPFS. This integration will allow the two countries to conduct trade and financial transactions using their national currencies, the ruble and rial, reducing their reliance on the US dollar and the Western-dominated SWIFT system. This move is seen as a strategic effort by both nations to mitigate the impact of international sanctions and strengthen their economic ties. Russia, heavily sanctioned due to its invasion of Ukraine, and Iran, facing long-standing sanctions related to its nuclear program and other issues, are increasingly collaborating to build financial infrastructure independent of Western influence. The first trade transactions using this new system have already taken place, and both countries are optimistic about the potential to significantly increase their annual bilateral trade, aiming to double it from $4 billion to $8 billion. This integration is part of a broader effort to create a more resilient and self-sufficient economic partnership between Russia and Iran, further solidifying their alliance against Western economic pressures. Iran and Russia have developed an alternative to the SWIFT payment system to enhance their economic cooperation and bypass Western sanctions. This new system links the financial correspondence networks of both countries, allowing them to conduct transactions directly in their national currencies, the Iranian rial and the Russian ruble, without relying on the US dollar or euro. This move is part of a broader strategy to de-dollarize their economies and mitigate the impact of Western sanctions on their financial transactions. The alternative system, which includes Russia's System for Transfer of Financial Messages, SPFS, and Iran's domestic financial messaging infrastructure, enables banks from both countries to establish direct brokerage relations. As of the first half of 2023, the SPFS network had over 500 participants, including 131 foreign entities from 15 countries. This system not only facilitates routine financial transfers, but also supports the opening of letters of credit and other financial guarantees. In addition to linking their financial messaging systems, Iran and Russia have also agreed to use the Russian Mir payment system, which is already accepted in several countries including Turkey and Vietnam. This system allows for the settlement of trade and energy payments directly between the two nations, further reducing their dependence on Western financial infrastructure. Iran and Russia's motivations for establishing a new interbank payment system are deeply rooted in their mutual goal of reducing reliance on Western-dominated financial systems and mitigating the impact of international sanctions. Both Iran and Russia face stringent sanctions from the United States and its allies, which severely limit their access to the global financial system, particularly the SWIFT network. By developing an alternative interbank payment system, they aim to circumvent these restrictions and maintain their economic transactions independently. The new system allows them to conduct trade and financial transactions without the need for Western intermediaries, thereby reducing the impact of sanctions on their economies. Let's take a quick pause. Could you do us a favor? If you enjoy our content, please hit the like button. To help even more, leave your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Your engagement helps us grow. Thank you. De-dollarization. A significant motivation is the desire to de-dollarize their economies. The US dollar's dominance in international trade gives the United States substantial leverage over global financial transactions. By promoting the use of their own currencies, the ruble and the rial, for bilateral trade, Iran and Russia seek to minimize the US dollar's influence and enhance their financial independence. This strategy not only reduces their vulnerability to US economic policies but also fosters a more multipolar financial system. Enhanced bilateral trade. The integration of Iran and Russia's banking systems is expected to facilitate smoother and more efficient trade transactions between the two countries. With the new payment system, businesses in both nations can open letters of credit, conduct transfers, and issue guarantees more easily, promoting increased trade and investment. This system is part of a broader effort to deepen economic ties and expand bilateral trade volumes, which have already seen significant growth in recent years. Strategic geopolitical partnership. Beyond economic considerations, this move reflects a broader geopolitical strategy. Both nations are seeking to strengthen their alliance and present a united front against Western geopolitical dominance. By collaborating on such critical infrastructure, Iran and Russia are signaling their commitment to supporting each other in the face of Western pressures and creating a counterweight to Western financial hegemony. Long-term financial stability. The new payment system is designed to provide a more stable and secure framework for financial transactions between the two countries. By relying on systems that are not controlled by Western entities, Iran and Russia aim to ensure that their financial transactions cannot be disrupted by external political actions. This stability is crucial for maintaining economic growth and development amid ongoing geopolitical tensions. BRICS nations, including their new members Iran, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, and Ethiopia, are intensifying efforts to develop a unified interbank payment system to reduce reliance on the US dollar and enhance financial sovereignty. This initiative is part of a broader strategy to create a more resilient and independent financial infrastructure among member countries. The BRICS nations are advancing the development of a unified payment system known as BRICS Pay. This initiative, aimed at integrating the national payment systems of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, seeks to create a digital wallet that facilitates seamless cross-border transactions. The platform's primary objectives include reducing transaction costs, enhancing security, and minimizing reliance on intermediary currencies like the US dollar. BRICS Pay will leverage advanced technologies such as blockchain and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, to ensure efficient and secure payment processes. The system is designed to be decentralized, reducing the risk of system failures and enhancing transparency. By utilizing open APIs, BRICS Pay aims to be interoperable with various existing payment systems, allowing funds to move more swiftly and securely between them. The initiative also emphasizes inclusivity, ensuring equal access to financial services for individuals and businesses, regardless of their income or location. Moreover, the platform's design focuses on sustainability, promoting long-term economic stability and resilience. The strategic development of BRICS Pay marks a significant step towards de-dollarization, providing an alternative to the dollar-dominated global financial system. This move is part of a broader effort by BRICS countries to increase their economic independence and influence on the global stage. One of the core strategies of the BRICS nations is to increase the use of local currencies for trade and investment among member countries, a move often referred to as de-dollarization. This strategy aims to diminish the dominance of the US dollar in their economies and reduce vulnerabilities associated with exchange rate fluctuations and sanctions from Western nations. For instance, China and Russia have already initiated the use of their national currencies for bilateral trade, facilitating smoother and more secure transactions. In 2019, Russia conducted over 70% of its trade with China in national currencies, up from 30% in previous years. Similarly, Brazil and China have started settling trades directly in their respective currencies, bypassing the US dollar. The agreement between Brazil's central bank and China's central bank allows for up to 30 billion yuan, approximately $4.3 billion, in trade to be settled in local currencies annually. India has also been making strides towards de-dollarization by promoting the use of the Indian rupee in trade agreements. In recent years, India and Russia have increased their use of the rupee and ruble for defense and energy transactions. Additionally, South Africa and China signed an agreement to use the South African rand and Chinese yuan for trade settlements, enhancing economic ties and reducing dependence on the dollar. The BRICS Pay initiative further supports this strategy by providing a unified payment system that integrates their national financial infrastructures, facilitating seamless cross-border transactions and reinforcing economic cooperation within the bloc. By utilizing advanced technologies like blockchain and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, BRICS Pay aims to create a more secure, efficient, and politically neutral payment system. China's cross-border interbank payment system, CIPS, is a critical component of the BRICS financial infrastructure. Launched in 2015, CIPS facilitates international transactions in Chinese yuan and is intended to serve as a rival to the US dollar-dominated SWIFT system. CIPS provides a secure and efficient platform for cross-border payments, reducing the reliance on the US financial system. The system is designed to support the internationalization of the Chinese yuan by offering a reliable mechanism for international trade settlements. CIPS also aims to attract participation from foreign financial institutions, thereby expanding its global reach. BRICS nations are exploring the possibility of developing a common currency to further enhance economic integration and reduce reliance on the US dollar. This currency could potentially be backed by commodities such as oil, providing a stable and reliable medium of exchange. Such a currency would facilitate trade among BRICS countries and protect them from the volatility associated with the US dollar. However, creating a common BRICS currency involves significant challenges, including the need to establish a fixed exchange rate and ensure broad acceptance in international markets. Despite these challenges, the proposal reflects the BRICS nations' commitment to building a more resilient and autonomous economic framework.